Well, you're probably wondering where I went. Well, I went over here. Well, start with the bottom of this board has nails sticking out of it. I didn't want to pull them out, so I'd have a flat surface to drill on. So I just brought it over here, put it in a vise. The reason the camera went off is because I'm pretty sure these batteries are dead. Here's the card is full. The card is full, I'm just screwed. I don't think it's full. So I take the batteries out. Now I'm going to charge them up in case this one's dead too. Everything runs on batteries. Okay, batteries are charging. Use your tools in the sink. Okay, I use the holes that I marked before with just by lining everything up with against the backboard and putting the square against that so the ends are straight. And I just tapped it in to make a mark with the nails that were in the other boards to mark these holes, so I wouldn't have to lay it out like I did the last time. And I just made an X with a piece of pencil to make sure I knew where the holes were. And now, even though I didn't put any paper on the floor, well, should probably do something like that. And we'll put the trash bag underneath that to catch some of the something that I drop. Now, there's another marble that I'm making the wood to vise. And we're not in the second gear. I use a drill and pick method that pulls out the chips better. You learn as a machinist. I have to mark that one. The holes there, I just want to make sure I didn't put it in some other dent that was in the wood. Mistake. And lock it so you don't have to drill and go through your arms. Try to follow your fingers so don't leave much chips in there between it when we glue it. And we just put some glue in our pants. I love doing that. And thermos glue, it's water soluble, so it's okay. I wanted to stay away from the usually the crazy glue this time. Even though you can't use it because crazy glue is not water soluble and you spill it in your pants and stuff. And clean it up. I just changed these pants yesterday. I don't want to put on another pair of. I need to get glue out of it. Now we need some newspaper. I want the same flat square surface, but we don't want to glue it to the countertop, so we're going to need some newspaper. And even though I quit taking the news, I've taken over the online now. Put it on paper. I prefer reading it away. I did prefer it when I was a whole piece of paper. Now it's just a pain in the ass. Some of the newspaper is a pain in the ass. There's one sheet. That'll be enough. And you can't see what I'm doing because I moved everything over there. That's the right spot. Yeah, it looks like it's lined up all right. So let's hope. Wait a minute, that's not right. Is that right? Doesn't seem right. We've got 3. It's got 3. One into that one. Those. This doesn't seem right. This was in the center. I think I did something wrong here. That's going to work. Until I fix whatever it is that screwed up here. Then I had the discard board in the center. The one I was going to have for the leading edge. Well, it shouldn't work, but sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be right. It's just a little bit off, but it's close enough. It's not going to matter. Oh, that is kind of far off. Maybe do it like this. somehow we managed to drill the holes in the wrong spot. There were holes in there. I don't know why. I just said I wanted to drill the holes in it. It wasn't squared up, so it didn't make sense. Where'd the pencil go? It's behind my ear. There it is. Oh, my light's not on. I'm not sure why I drilled holes on the other side of one of these pine boards. And then set it in there backwards. That's what I did. I set it back down. I sat it down here with a. Well, I'll have to see it on the movie tape because I don't see another way it could have done it. Just I flipped it over and put the center board in the back board in the center. Because it was pretty close. It's not the way I wanted to build it. So we're going to do the same thing again. This is what was happening I thought the movie camera was off before. I'll use it apart. And take this board, not the other board. I don't know how the holes got started before. I don't worry about it. You've already seen me do this once, but I'm going to do it again. For some reason I did it and I went the wrong board. What probably do, I don't know if you ever got 2 hands, 1 hand, or 5 hands. Something's going to go wrong. When it does, you just figure it out, figure out a solution, go from there, and keep on going, because main thing is to get the job done, get it done so it'll work. Took me a year. Okay, that's going to get back. through the knot. And right inside. Fair place for that knot is inside. Here so we don't cut somebody's lid off. Again. And I should line up a little bit better this time. I know I've been wrong before. I'm not wrong again before this whole project's done. I don't waste too much fun time making mistakes. But it happens. It lines up and it's square, so we're good. Jiggled off just a little bit, but it's close enough. It's in on that side, it's on that side, but I got a line I gotta sand off anyway, so. Been nice to have sawed that line off, but I might do that after I get everything glued together, is just take it out and take a handsaw and saw through that. Really worth the trouble of doing it. Get the square out of the way so we don't break it. And I don't want brokers going under the tripod. This doesn't need to be here anymore. There we go. These papers are because it's flat and it'll keep the glue from sticking this to the countertop. Might stick it to the paper, but we can scrape the paper off and then take some water and paper towel and get the rest of the glue off before it dries down. Here's the tricky part, gluing all three of these together at the same time. Get out with your finger. You're trying to get the glue all over the edges to be mated. I should have sent off some of that dirt, but then it wouldn't have been flat. Not much. On the edge, that's not going to hurt anything because paper towels. We've got paper towels. Nothing wrong with that side. The downside. It's got writing on it, so that's the downside. The holes. That's the back, and just tap her in. And we're so we'd like to put it when we're forward. Okay, all the way in. It pushed the board all the way in into the nails. The holes lined up and pushed and pulled the board over. So we don't have anything to sand off or saw or fight around with. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be right. This thing hurts somewhere. I don't know if it applies here or not. I'm going to set that on the edge and this on the edge. It's top right. Notch it down. I don't know if we'll be as lucky on this one, but how it's going to go either way. If it comes off, we're going to sand it. We got time. Or we're just going to leave it lay. This is tedious, and you've seen it before, but never to see it again. But you don't have to rerun the tape 2 or 3 times. It's not there. It has to have the knot inside anyway. It's going to fall out. Should be plenty of glue. Spread that one out before it dries. The battery charger fan went off, so it must be charged up. It takes long to charge those things. They charge quite a while, considering how cold it is down here outside the basement. This is the basement office. This is a one-man operation. Not as big as Amazon yet. Give me about 10 years. 10 years I'll probably be dead. It's okay, I've been dead before. You call my mother and say, "Oh, we're sorry, you're not dead. No, let my call." We're sorry, he was dead, but he got better. Hold on. With no wash my hand, I pre-wetted a paper towel. Bottom edge. The glue wiped off the bottom, so it's probably not going to stick now. Well, that's farther off. Maybe we can stick it this way. Closer. I could have been that lucky twice. Maybe it would have been better to lay it out. Do that many things you can screw up that you can't fix with a hammer. Well, not, you fix at least get it close enough that it doesn't matter. And it feels pretty flat across all of it. That's pretty good. Pretty good. At this point, for bar clamps would be the best thing to have, because you can put a bar clamp here, there, 2 bar clamps, or better yet 3. All I have is one 12-inch C-clamp, the humongous C-clamp, heavy and hard to work with, and I should put a pad in there. I'm just going to put it down in the center and put it tight and glue dry that way. Now we know where the square edges are, and they weren't where I thought they'd be. See, when you're in a wood shop, you take your boards and you put them to a miter and get everything. You make sure that everything is perpendicular. This is just raw lumber from the lumber yard, so who knows? When you tighten it down, it's got a curve in it now. Don't know how I'm going to take that out. I have no idea how to take that out. Well, I can get it wet and I can put a heavy weight on it and set it down. Turn it upside down. The bottom of this is now going to be the top. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to put the microwave on top of that, and then it'll flatten it out. This is now the bottom. What's going to be the top? Doesn't matter, it's not going to be seen anyway. Flip it over, the microwave on top, after the glue's dried, and that should unwarp the board. I have to get it wet first. He's done been wood by getting it wet and sitting in the sun. Edge of the square, that's amazing. Took the clamp out, took the bow out. See if I got a couple of clamps back here. These are only 8-inch C clamps, so they're not going to do what I was going to do. Saving shop with old equipment in it. Fully equipped shop is a nice thing to have. Squeeze it good in the middle, and I'm going to squeeze it in the ends and see if I can get it tight, let loose, and tighten it up and it bows. Looking back on it, I probably just should have cut it out of a piece of plywood. It might glue flat enough that way. There might be enough glue in there to take up the space and still set up. We'll just have to, since the edges of the boards aren't square, you're just gonna have to hope there's enough glue in there to set it up long enough to hold together. So that's it. We're just going to let it sit like that all night. Well, half an hour should be tacky close if it was. Everything is perpendicular. Put it to a planer. I said a miter before, not a planer. Miter box with cut angles and things. Planer. Two perpendicular edges and a spinning blade in the middle. The bottom perpendicular plane. You push it through and it gives you a nice perpendicular edge. I don't have one of these. I'm not in high school anymore. I have a wood shop. I'm not a billionaire, so I don't have a bunch of wood shop equipment in my house. Those are dead. Well, a woodworking tool. I do as best I can. Dead wrecking it with a plane. I could have took a plane and planed the edge and went along the edge of it with this tri-square and solid perpendicular, and then just keep planing it in low spots until it came out perpendicular. That's really a two-hand job. Yeah, you got to have good control of the plane to get things perpendicular. I don't know, you might be able to do it with one hand. I'm sure you could do it with one hand. It would just take you about 10 times as long, though. And it's a long process as it is. Hand tools. That planer was great. I built a piece of furniture upstairs. It's still sitting up there. Had that for 35 years. I haven't had it for 35 years. My parents had it for 35 years. I went and did other things. Maybe got half a dozen different jobs. Let's see. I got to write up the About Me page. Okay, we're not going to use these anymore. We're never going to use those. But it's a nice thing to have. Not crazy with though. Okay, we're done. We're just going to let that set up. We're going to let this set up and we're going to see how it turns out in a couple of hours. Hopefully there's enough glue in there that even though the edges are not perpendicular, they'll glue them together tight enough that it's going to stay there and it's not going to move. If the edge is straight, then we just pull out the paper. We wiped it off clean on the bottom already. Should be able to just pull the paper out, leave it there, put it in the microwave, set it on top, and it'll be fine. If not, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think this is going to be good enough. Wouldn't be good enough for like a chest or something, a piece of furniture that you're going to put bookshelves in. It's not perpendicular enough to glue together good. It wouldn't stay there forever. One piece of furniture I built upstairs, it had the glue edges held real good, but I had something just a little bit off on the measurements, so when I clamped the whole thing together, glue edges held good. They held like a piece of iron, but the wood still on the grain where I had a couple of knots in it. I cracked it open, and now I just put some glue in the crack where it cracked open, and flatten it out somewhere with some clamps, some wood clamps. I had it, maybe. Some wooden clamps, wooden furniture clamps, and put it back together with the bar clamps. And it's not glued back together, but this is up for the day. It's never been scratched. We're just holding down a little bit on that. We're a little bit off. This side looks good. Side's sticking out a little bit. We're just going to sand that off. I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just take a knife and whittle it off. The other side's pretty much perpendicular, but this side's got just a little bit of a lip on it, right there on the corner. That middle board and the end board. Now I'm just going to, when the glue dries, I'm just going to take a knife and whittle it off. It's going to be good enough. Whittle it off, take a piece of sandpaper, sand it. Probably never see it again. Probably would have seen it now if I hadn't pointed it out. Okay, let's take this plate off. This thing's pretty handy. Why it has a strobe light on, I don't know. I used to use this so people could see her coming to Walker at night. Right in the house with the lights off at Walker. Well, power goes out every once in a while. Okay, that's it for today. Hey guys.